And how long were you signed to Death Row, man?
4.5 years, something like that.
But
Four and
those
a
four
half.
and a half years was like 10 years, bro.
It was dog years. No, it was longer than that. It was
You know,
dog years.
you know, I've been interviewing for a long time and many years, man. And
Yes, sir.
one of these questions I wanted to ask from artists that came from, Death Row Camp, man. Uh, of course, Suge. There's always this bad connotation of of who he was and how he moved, right? But
Yeah.
give me something positive that you learned
It
and
wasn't
applied.
always. It wasn't always. I tell people all day. Um, excuse me. Everything about you can't.
Right,
Nobody's bad all the time, dog.
right,
Man, Suge is a comedian. Funny. Um, he put 6 figures in my world at a young age. I can't be mad at him. We bump heads, but you go bump heads with people. It's like you're an employee for somebody. Your coworkers bump heads. So when we was doing so many different records, he was like, "Hey, let's do this kind of record. Do this record." Now we like, so you're gonna do that. But at the
right,
end, sometimes you trust the judgment of somebody who's been there before. So other people's stories and what happened with them wasn't what happened to me.
right.
My money never was played with. My housing was never played with. I stayed in, 3-story level mansions and cars here. I never had those problems. You know what I mean? Jewelry. It just anything. I didn't even ask for stuff. You just here, here. I'm like, bro, I need a studio in my house. Man, go to Guitar Center and got everything and built the whole studio in my house. It was never anything that I didn't need that he didn't do for me at that time when I was over there. And I mean, I seen some artists that didn't get nowhere near anything. And
Right.
I seen artists.
But do you think that was a lot of it was based on right the product itself, right? You are the product, you are the artist, right? You're
Yeah,
putting in work. You dig what I'm saying? Don't
yeah,
like you said, I can't come to a company and not do work and think that I'm gonna get, I'm gonna reap. You was putting in
yeah.
that work.
Had to put in the work. Had to put in the work. The work was mandatory. Um, Again, I was going to go see him at that time. He got locked up, so I was going to go see him 3 to 4 days a week. So
Right.
the other 3 days I wouldn't be seeing him. I'm in the studio 18 hours, nonstop. I jump and hit a flight to Texas, come right back, see him nonstop. So, and every time I'm seeing him, we're planning and plotting, putting projects, what this project is going to be, what this one is going to be. Okay, who you want on this song? What are we going to name this? What artist you think over at the label is ready to